We'd like to welcome Iliana Guibert. She's a Cuban-American who built her career in the furniture business. So we've talked about Cuba, we've talked about furniture. And after experiencing the loss of her husband, a 9/11 victim, and then seeing her job disappear during the Great Recession, she decided to pursue her dream of becoming an actor in Hollywood. She's appeared in Blue Bloods opposite Tom Selleck and Whoopi Goldberg, and is in national ads for IKEA and AARP. Take a listen.
And then they can subpoena your cell phone, GPS, your DNA.
No, fuck the DNA. I am sick of this.
So really, Robert, what you have here is a choice. You can either spend the next 3 years in court and in the tabloids, or you can go be at your business. I need you to check someone on the QT.
I can't right now.
It's the priest that we're interrogating. We think he's the one that blew up the church.
In a minute.
No, now. You know we can't do that without a court order. Plus, if the media finds out we track that stuff, well, hell will break loose. Go back. That's him.
Wow. So you built this career out of the ashes of several, a tragedy. Your husband, you lost him in 9/11?
Yeah.
Wow. And then you lost your job during the Great Recession?
I did. So it's like, you pick yourself up, you dust yourself off, and you start over. And it was, do I take a job with one of my competitors, which I was prepared to do, and I had that opportunity, or do I reinvent myself? And I thought, well, I always had a passion for the entertainment industry. Since I was a kid, I grew up watching the MGM movies and Bette Davis and the great classics, and I just thought, well, let's give it a try. I always had a passion for it, and I've not looked back. I just said, all right, let's do it. Let's put a plan in place. How are we going to get there? What are we going to do? What do we need to do to get there? Let's set goals and let's set time frames. And here we are.
Wow. That's amazing. So what's it like?
It's only the beginning.
So what's it like being an actress in Hollywood?
I love it. I absolutely love it. And I decided to raise the stakes a little bit by writing and producing my first short film. So that was taking me on the other side of the camera, although I starred in it. But I loved it. I loved that process of the writing, of the producing, of putting the team together. I had great mentors to help me along the way. My director, Paul Borghese, was a great help to me and a mentor. So I'm loving this journey. It's fabulous.
That's awesome.
Oh my goodness.
You jumped in with both feet.
And then
Doing
some.
it all.
And then some. I was doing the backstroke, butterfly, everything. I was doing it all.
So a later in life career change. That's
Yes.
a hot topic. You seem like the role model for all those out there who want to change their careers later in life. Give them some advice.
Be strategic, know what it is that you want, and you have to go after it with every fiber of, with everything you have. And you have to know that this is what you want, and you have to be passionate about it. You can't be, well, I'm thinking that maybe. There's no thinking. I think I'm going to prepare to maybe get to do this. No, you have to say, this is what I want to do, and then put a plan in place, figure it out.
Exactly.
And you're going to make mistakes, but you have to keep going.
I hear a book coming.
Yeah, no, it has all the
Good publisher?
talk to Sarah, actually, who just walked out the door. So that's what she does. She owns a website for book
That's
lovers.
right, that's
She
right. I
is
read about her,
CEO
yes.
of the website for book lovers, Bookstore.
Yeah, she and I are going to be talking.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So was it hard at first? Because you came from a very established position, obviously. You had been in the industry for a long time, and you went into something where you had no experience.
No experience, no following, at least in my other business, we want to do, I make a phone call, I know so-and-so, I know so-and-so. In this business, I know no one. But, you put on that hat and you say, I'm going to go out there and I'm going to meet people and introduce myself and network. And before you know it, you start building that network. And now I look around and I look through my, I was going to say Rolodex, showing my age, but look through my contacts and I realize, oh my God, I know this guy and I know that woman and this one is an Emmy winner and before you know it, you start building your roster of people and you want to surround yourself by good people and people that are positive and that are like-minded, and it just snowballs from there. Just like bad things spiral, good things also spiral up. You just have to make sure that that's the one you've chosen.
Well, I already hear one chapter, right? Passion makes the difference.
I like it. I'm gonna steal that from you. Passion makes the difference.
Because most people think about what they don't have. Take what you have and just go with it.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Someone from our audience says she's going for it, and self-publishing is the only way to go. So you could always publish your own book.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I mean, you evidently haven't followed any of the conventional rules at any
Right,
moment.
and they're all working, so.
Yes.
Make your own playbook.
So, what was it like, touching bottom and then having that moment? What was the moment that you thought, I have nothing to lose? Why don't I just do what I want?
It wasn't even touching bottom. It's just all of a sudden, my boss comes up and says that, we have to do layoffs and you're one of them. And I was like, all right, how do we spin this into something positive? What can I take from this? And my daughter says it perfectly. My daughter always says, Mom, you can be given the worst lemons and you'll turn it into a good tasting lemonade. And I decided it's not going to be just good tasting. It's going to be phenomenal. This lemonade is going to be like, people are going to be like, what did she put in that thing? Because that's the choice I made.
Right.
And so that's what I'm going to deliver for myself and for anybody who's going to join me in the journey. My fans, my audience.
So we're getting comments. First of all, what's a Rolodex? Haha. So Rolodex was the old thing that you used
It's
to.
an old contact
Yeah.
way of doing contacts, the old school.
It doesn't matter anymore.
I almost said Rolodex.
But anyway, what fears do you face stepping forward is one of our questions.
You know what? I know this is going to sound crazy, but I'm not feeling fearful of anything. I don't really, if somebody said today, oh my God, we have this new show and it's on, it's a major network and, they're looking at you for the lead, I'd be like, yeah, bring it on. Like people always say, oh my God, your job must be so hard memorizing those lines. I'm like, no, sweetheart. The hardest part of the job is getting an opportunity to get a job. So once I get the job, I'm in the playpen. It's easy once I get it. I mean, I'm not saying that acting is easy because you have a lot of stuff you have to do. You do have to learn the lines. You have to learn, about developing your character, and all of that takes time and work. But it's, for right now, for me, getting the job is the hardest part.
Well, Iliana, it's been a pleasure to have you. Thank you so much.
I love being on. Thank you.
Can't wait for the book.
Okay.